morning out there, but also a good day to do a little warm up by exercising inside a nice warm yoga studio. Getting two birds with one stone there. Ashley Kirkland joins us live from Marquette Yoga Center with more on their in-studio yoga. Good morning, Ashley.
Good morning, Vicki. Well, the great thing about yoga is that you can choose what's best for your body and what you're going through at that moment. Right now, I'm here with Mary Connor of Marquette Yoga Studio. Mary, thanks so much for being here. Now, do you just sit like this on a normal basis?
Sometimes I do.
Okay.
It's just easier to stretch out.
Yeah.
And when I sit for a while, I kind of get stiff in my low back. So a lot of times I will switch things around and just kind of stretch things out.
Nice.
So,
And you're sitting on a chair because you have a new class that you're going to be teaching. And for everyone out there, I wasn't calling you old, but it's for the more seasoned crowd, you would say.
correct. It's called Gentle Yoga for the Inflexible Older Folks. And I've got that going on Thursday starting in January. And it's for people that may not feel like they can actually do yoga. They're like, oh, I just can't do it. I have no flexibility. But the reason we do yoga is so that you can have flexibility. And it also offers a lot of strengthening for older folks, as well as balance. And we all know that with all the ice and snow out there that it's quite slippery. So we offer different postures for balance. So one of them would be holding the wall, would be for the people that have a little or that aren't quite balanced. And you can just kind of lean forward, holding onto the wall. And then as soon as you start to get better, you try to let go and put your hands out. And then use the wall to come back up.
Okay.
So we do it so that we work you easily into progressing into the harder postures and harder classes. So you don't have to stay in the inflexible class forever. You just kind of move.
Now, why is the chair important in these classes?
A lot of people don't feel comfortable getting down on the ground and back up. And then that's also another thing that I can teach is that it's not that hard to get up, but you have to learn how to do it properly and how to kind of work your way through it. So the chair is there to help people get up. So,
Now, what's the proper way for someone to get up that maybe not be a little bit more flexible?
well, you want to have something to hold on to. So if you're down on the ground, maybe on your knees, then you're going to actually use the chair. You want to bring one foot up at a time. You want to make sure that the foot is under the knee so that you're aligned right, so your knees are in a good spot. And then you kind of help and use the arms as well as the legs to get up.
Now, a lot of people have issues with their back, and especially when getting up maybe from a low couch or something. What's the proper way to raise up so you don't injure your back?
First, I would have people move to the front of the chair, whatever chair they're in. So you have to slide yourself forward. Once again, you have to bring the feet kind of underneath you, because if they're way out here, you're never going to be able to get up. So you have the feet underneath, you use your hands a little bit, or you use your legs, you lean forward, and then push yourself up.
Okay.
So in this type of class, we work on the muscles, the glute muscles, and the thighs in order to, get those a little bit stronger for people, because they just kind of go away on you as you get older.
Now,
I'm kind of there myself, so.
we're all there. Now, we have a last pose that you'll be working on, and it's kind of a partner pose that will help stretch out. We're going to work on that. What's the object of this pose here?
Well, first of all, it's a little bit more difficult, but it's a great way to open up your hip flexors because those get very tight because you sit a lot.
Okay.
So as you come down into the chair, you can come back. You can put your hands down to make it into kind of a back bend, or you can grab onto somebody else and then use it as a partner pose. But this is, of course, more difficult, but it does feel good.
It feels good. Back to you, Vicki. Ashley Kirkland reporting live in Marquette, TV6 News.
Okay, Ashley, next time you say that with confidence, though.
Welcome back. Well, your fitness goal may not be to get ripped, maybe like myself, but become more flexible. Much unlike myself, while the Marquette Yoga Center offers many classes at all times. Ashley Kirkland is back live with instructors with more on that. Ashley?
Oh, Sam, well, if you're ripped, then I must be Hulk Hogan. So, but no, this year you can stretch your body to the limit, and we're here at the Marquette Yoga Center, and I'm here with Ayurveda practitioner Mary Connor. Mary, now it took me a while to digest that word Ayurveda. What is Ayurveda?
Ayurveda is an ancient healthcare system from India. It works on the 5 elemental theories similar to Chinese medicine. And my main focus as a practitioner is doing diet and lifestyle consults. So those people that want to make a resolution are having difficulty, I can kind of guide them away, along the way to eat the proper foods for their body and set them up with yoga postures that are going to be helpful for them also.
Oh.
So,
That sounds amazing. And speaking of postures, you guys have a class for women who are pregnant. Now, I've heard that it's a little uncomfortable carrying another human inside of you. So this class is going to help them do what?
Well, it helps them actually with childbirth. We help to open up the hips so that the birth is a little bit easier for them. It also keeps them strong so that they have a better recovery. And a lot of the women love it because they can connect with their child that's growing within them. So we kind of focus a lot on that, as well as a lot of relaxation. So we really focus on giving them some just chill out time during the yoga, and they love it.
Yeah.
So they keep coming. It's every Tuesday, 4 o'clock here at the studio.
Okay. Now, I made a goal because I wanted to get some abs, and I was talking about that yesterday at Snap Fitness. You also have some poses that are great for lower abdominal. Talk to us about what those are.
Well, we do the plank pose very often, and we also do the down dog pose.
Okay.
And that is all pretty much using a lot of the core exercise.
Let's see a plank.
A plank, right down on the ground.
Okay.
Here, I'll just do a one-arm plank.
Oh.
And so a side plank, you just do a regular plank. There you go. Keep your arms straight. Feel like your shoulders are moving right into the sockets. The belly is up and tight, and the thighs are tight. They're lifting. And so you just stay here for about 5 more minutes. And then you'll be okay. But you can let the knees drop. How about if you do a down dog now?
Okay.
So if you do the down dog, you want to also feel like you're pulling up through the abs, pulling up and lifting through the thighs. The arms are also strengthening. So down dog is a great all-around body exercise. Back to plank. There.
Well, thank you. And so how do you know, if you're trying to increase your endurance, how do you know when you're pushing your body too far with yoga?
Well, we try to have people really look inward and feel what is going on while they're doing different postures. That's the focus, is turning your mind inward so that you can actually find where your limits are, because everything can kind of get you out of that mode when you're trying to impress people.
Awesome.
Which is not really what you want to do, but that's kind of what you do.
Right. Well, thank you so much, Mary. They're right here in the Masonic Building on Washington Street in Marquette. Make sure to get flexible for the new year 2015. What do you say we end on striking our favorite pose? Mine is the dancer pose.
Oh, yeah, okay.
What's yours?
Dancer's great.
Okay. Stick around for more of your TV6 Morning News.